Let us know if you're in the chat, if you happen to be in Telegram and you're a first-time caller, like you've never heard of this before. Like you're literally, this is your first Sosana Zoom. If you're in the Telegram, the chances are if this is your first Sosana Zoom, you're probably not in the Telegram. 12th, huh? Thanks, Israel. All right, Money Mitch, glad to hear it. And tell us where you're from, of course. I'll give it a few minutes and we'll get started. I know most of you were here last night. Are there anybody, tell me this in the chat, go to the Telegram. If you were not here last night, tell me. So if you were not here last night, I want you to tell me in the Telegram. Okay, Mark Anthony, not here last night. Okay, thanks. Who else? If you were not here last night, mention it in Telegram. Let me know. Not here last night, Marlo. Okay. Who else? Keep them coming. If you guys missed last night, let me know. I like to know that. I've seen 3 that say so far. Not here, that's 4. Okay. Keep going. Tell me if you were not here last night. Go into Telegram, and if you're just popping on the call, go into Telegram. We've got a lot of people popping in right now. It's funny. It's so funny how people are 2 to 5 minutes late so often. It's just so funny. If you were not here last night, I want to know. I've seen about 6 now, I think. 7. Okay, good. 8. That's good. I'm just glad, I'm not saying it's a good thing that you weren't here last night, but I like to know how many people weren't so we can kind of go over some of the stuff we went through last night. No, Mark, you're not on the naughty list. You're on my good list, actually. I'm glad to hear from you. I just want to know. So I've seen about 10 people so far that are on the call tonight that weren't last night. And again, I'm going to reiterate, as more people are piling in here, go to the Telegram and let me know if you missed last night's call. Go to the Telegram and message me and let me know. I just want to know. I've seen about 10 to 12 people now. It's always good to know that. Okay, folks, if you were not there, I know there's a few more people that have come in. If you were not there last night, send a Telegram message in the general chat to let me know that you were not on last night's call. Sterling Life, huh? Thanks, brother. Okay, you never miss. I like that, Joe. Bring your friends with you, Joe. You too, Israel. Bring your friends with you. Okay, we're at 88 now. If there's anybody that's on this call right now and hasn't told me yet, let me know if you did not make it last night. I've seen about 12 to 13 now so far that did not make it last night. So it's great to have you. I'm glad that you made it tonight. And I want you to listen carefully. We'll probably, I know I'll say, this is off the cuff anyway, so I'm sure I'll say some things I didn't say last night. But we got to pack these calls, guys. This is the community. This is how we grow the communities on these calls. You got to bring your friends. If you want Sosana to grow, bring your friends. Let them know about this. The only thing that could possibly stop Sosana from growing is people not knowing about it, because everybody that finds out about it can't wait to get involved, right? We're about to launch the greatest crypto project that the Solana ecosystem has ever seen. Make sure to tell your friends. Don't keep it a secret. So I think we've got about maybe 13 to 15 people that missed the call last night that are on tonight. Again, if you missed last night's call, message me in the Telegram just to let me know. Yeah, we did not record the call last night. I also will not record this call tonight. There's really no reason to record it, number one. But number two, I like to talk about some things in here that some people might foolishly think, I shouldn't say foolishly, I should say mistakenly think that it's some kind of projection. I want to say this, okay, before we really get started here. What I'm about to tell you guys has nothing to do with any kind of prediction, financial advice, or anything like that. It's just, first of all, I want to prepare you guys for the launch. And second of all, anything I say about this project, on what I think could or may happen, is not a prediction or not a financial guarantee, okay? It is purely just what I think. So I'm going to tell you why I believe in this project and why you should believe in this project. But it's going to be up to you to decide if you agree with me. It's not advice. It's nothing like that. It is just to help you guys understand it more and to kind of get a vision for this. I want you guys to have the vision, you know, so that you know what you're doing. One of the last things you want to do whenever it comes to getting involved with any crypto token project is to not understand it. You don't want to buy any token that you don't understand. You want to make sure you understand it inside and out, because then you will make good informed decisions. You'll be with us in our ups and downs, so we will have ups and downs, whether you like it or not. Okay, and you know, most developers or programmers or whatever, dev teams, whatever you want to call them, founders, blah, 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 they're just going to paint a rosy picture and act like everything's great all the time. Trust me, folks, we're going to have our ups and downs. What we're doing has never been done in history. Our chart is not going to move straight up and no one ever sell tokens. People are going to sell tokens. But you need to understand what Sosana is all about and why it's so special, so that you're not so paper hand. I'll tell you, the biggest paper hands in Sosana will be the people who just don't know what we're doing. They don't understand it. They don't realize the magnitude of what we're bringing to the marketplace. So it's real easy for them to see some red bars and go, oh man, that might not come back. I think I might sell some. But if you understand what we're doing, you should have confidence, right? And that's not financial advice. That's just practical advice. You know, get educated on Sosana and make sure that you understand it and what we're doing. Otherwise, it's not for you. You know, you got to know what we're doing. So pay attention. Just pay attention, especially tonight, because I'm going to fill you guys in on a lot of what I said last night and probably more, because I like to speak from the heart. I'm never scripted. I don't talk from a script. I just get on these calls and tell it like it is. It's the best way to be. You don't have to even think about what I'm saying. I just say it because it's on my heart. That's what I truly believe about this project. Again, if you're brand new coming into this project, or you missed last night's call, make sure that you tell us in the Telegram. Just say, hey, I missed last night's call. We want to know, because I like to know how many people are on that didn't hear what I said last night. So far, we got about 13, maybe 15 people. And I really appreciate you guys making it tonight. And my goal tonight, again, is just to really educate you on how to be prepared for the launch with your wallets and how to buy and everything, being ready for that, but also understanding the vision of what we have and how special it is, so that you can get educated and really understand why you're here. It's so easy. And listen, I'm just as guilty. I've been there myself, where I've gotten into projects and didn't even know why. I heard about it from some influencer, or maybe a good friend mentioned it, and I just didn't have time or take the time to really understand it, and I just got into it. And then I made the mistake of selling way too soon, because I thought, oh man, the chart's kind of dropping. I think I'm just going to drop out of it. And then sure enough, the chart just goes marching back up into new highs, and I'm sitting there, you know, holding an empty bag. And that's a horrible feeling. And that's just not something I want to happen to you guys. I believe we are going to be successful with this project. We are, in my opinion, not a prediction, but in my opinion, we are a multi-billion-dollar project in the making. I really believe that. And I have a very good case to give you tonight as to why I think that is. But let's first start off with preparing you for the launch, because I know a lot of you people are very new to crypto or maybe don't have a lot of experience. Some of you may have never even used a Phantom wallet before, right? But what I want you guys to do is make sure, whether we launch next Tuesday, next Thursday, or soon after, whenever we launch, it's going to be as soon as possible. And we're going to know a lot more in the coming days, very, very soon. But have your Phantom wallet ready, have it funded with your Solana, and make sure that on launch day that you've got that wallet open and it's ready. There's another little thing I didn't tell you guys, which is really smart. There's a setting in Phantom where your Phantom wallet will literally log out automatically in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Make sure that you set that setting to where it doesn't log out, because what's going to happen, I'm just going to and I could be wrong because I don't know how soon the contract will launch from the time that we have it announced. But we are literally going to be creating that contract live whenever we announce it, right? So we're going to say, okay, let's just say it's next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to tell everybody to show up in the Telegram. And you're all going to be waiting for the contract to get announced. That means the contract is literally being created in that moment. Okay? That also means that sniper bots are going to come in and buy before all of us. That's just a guarantee. There's nothing you can do to control that. And that's another reason why when someone says, what's the price going to be? What's it going to be? If the price is going to be whatever it is when you buy it, and you're going to buy it as fast as you possibly can when it launches. That's what the opening price is going to be. It doesn't really matter, because someone's going to probably buy before you do. And I guarantee you some of the ones that will buy before you are the sniper bots, because they are sitting back waiting. They don't even know what the Sosana project is, and they don't care. All they're doing is they're looking for wallets with liquidity pools that have been filled, and we're going to fill our liquidity pool with around $10,000 to start. And when those sniper bots see that, they automatically buy. They don't even think about they don't care what the project is. That their goal is to buy and sell and make a profit, and they're going to buy before you do because they're bots and they're sitting there waiting for it. So before you even see the contract, you're going to go to the screen and you're going to go, wow, there's been a few sniper bots. And usually sniper bots only buy about a Solana's worth. They just kind of pop in there, but you'll see, anywhere from 8 to 12 bots in there. You might see 20 or 30, I don't know. But you're going to see a bunch of little wallets in there buying small amounts, because that's how the sniper bots make their profits whenever legitimate projects who actually fill their liquidity pool are launching. Okay, so that's what they're looking for. And they're just going to sell and make a profit. Some of them actually held on. I mean, some of them will hold on and sell whenever they sell, right? It is what it is. But the bottom line is, I just want you guys to be able to have your wallet set and ready. Don't get yourself in a place where you're waiting and waiting. And by the way, make it so that your wallet doesn't log itself out while you're waiting. Because let's say we announce it at 8 p.m. Eastern and you're in the Telegram and it takes 15 to 20 minutes to really come out with the actual contract. You don't want to go to your Phantom wallet, open it up and go, oh no, it's logged out. And now you got to log in when you're waiting to just copy and paste. So you copy the contract, you go to your wallet and you're like, oh no, I'm logged out. Don't let that happen. Be ready. Okay. So have that wallet set so that you are logged in already. And I'm going to pull it up myself and just kind of see here real quick. Make it ready and make it so that it can't log out. Okay. That's really, really important. Hold on, guys, just a second real quick. Looking at something here. Hang with me. Okay. Let me do a quick screen share with you guys. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Real quick screen share to help you understand what I mean when I'm talking about making sure that your wallet doesn't log you out, so that you don't go, oh no, and you're going to say, you're going to cuss, you're going to be like, son of a, and you're going to realize that it's going to cost you a little extra time before you can click that mouse and buy that contract, right? Hold on. Hang with me. I'm going to share my screen. This is going to be like gold nugget information I'm going to give you guys. So congratulations on being on this call, because this call isn't recorded. You guys make these calls, I'm going to give you some gold nuggets. Don't miss these calls. And I didn't talk about this last night. I did not even mention it last night. There's a lot of people that were on last night that probably think, oh, I don't need to be on the call this night. I heard it last night. I'm ready. Well, I'm going to give you some more info here. Trying to share the screen and having trouble, folks. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. Tell me in the Telegram, guys, if you can see the screen. I'm on Sosana.io. Can you see it in the Telegram? Tell me. Yes. Okay, good. I just needed a yes. That's good. All right. Let's go into the wallet. Now, take a look at this wallet. You guys can tell I'm loaded with Solana. See, I got $2.12 on Solana, so you can tell I'm really rich. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click at the top right there. You see where I clicked? I clicked up here. I went into settings. Can you guys see that okay? Yes or no? Tell me in the chat. Yes? Okay. Click that. I'm going to click on security and privacy. You see that right there? Click security and privacy. Auto lock timer. You see that? I'm going to click that. See where it says it's defaulted normally to 15 minutes. You don't want that to be set at 15 minutes. Whenever you come up here, make sure that you set it for like 4 hours at least, right? Just make sure that it doesn't time out on you. Just put it in a good setting. I'll go ahead and put it at 4 hours, okay? Auto lock timer updated. Now when you go there, you're not going to open up this wallet and just be like, oh no, what happened? Where'd it go? Like you go to open up your wallet and it looks like this. You're going to start screaming expletives and your spouse is going to go, what's going on, honey? And it's going to be because you didn't make sure that it didn't time out on you. Because I've had that happen. I've had it happen where I've been sitting and waiting, thinking that my wallet was sitting there open. And I go to pull it up. I click on the little purple ghost, and what happens? I'm like, oh no, I got to put in my password. So I put in my password, and by that time, how many people will have bought before you if you're just now putting in your password? And now you're in. Now you got to click on the swap. Okay, now you got Solana here. Now you got to look up the contract and copy and paste, right? And when you do that, you've got it in there. You're ready to buy your $2.12 worth of Sosana, and you click swap now, all right? So just make sure, guys, make sure you're ready. I'm doing everything I can to make sure you guys are ready. I want everybody to succeed here, no matter what. And let me tell you something. I'm going to reiterate what I said last night. If you're showing up on launch day, in my opinion, again, I can't guarantee this, but in Brian's opinion and the whole team's opinion, we don't think that you're in a bad spot. We think you're in a good spot. So even if you're not the first person, that's okay. It's still the first day. And as I told you guys, something to really think about to put that in perspective is you think about how many members we have on our Telegram. There's 1,428 members, which is about 30 more than last night, okay? As we are growing. Folks, that is not a lot of people. If you look at this number here, can you guys see that? 1,428 members. That is not a lot of people. So just be aware that we are still in the very, very beginning. And on launch day, that is going to be the first day. That is not going to be the only day. This is not a pump and dump scheme, right? This is the greatest project that's ever launched on the Solana ecosystem, period. And you might say I'm biased, but I think I've made a pretty good case for that. I think most of you guys agree with me. Let me ask you this. If you agree with me that this is the best crypto project you've ever seen on the Solana network, I want you to type yes in the chat. Go to Telegram and type yes. If you think this is the best crypto project you've ever seen in the Solana ecosystem ever, and in some cases you might just think in crypto, period, because to me, this is the best crypto project I've ever seen, and I've been around since 2017. And I don't think that's just bias. You're going to say, well, you know, you're the co-founder, so that's what you think. Well, I challenge anybody out there on the merits of their crypto project to beat what we're doing. Michael Burrow, hey, thanks for your honesty, brother. The only one you've looked at seriously. I love it. Well, that must make it the best. How long, Michael, let me ask you this since you said that. How long have you known about crypto? How long have you been involved in like the crypto space, or how long have you actually known that crypto existed? I'm gonna let you type out that answer. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. We're just talking shop tonight, guys. Yeah, I saw that big red line on the screen. I don't know what that is. And I've as far as the host, I'm going to stop sharing for a second. As far as the host controls, there's no way for anybody to do that. Let me make sure. There was a little screen share check thing. Okay, I just checked to make it so that no one can share their screen. So maybe that was what it was. Let me reshare again. And let's go back to talking shop, because that's what we're doing here. Folks, this is the fun part. This is right before launch. And if you guys are here and you're brand new and you've never heard of Sosana, I want you to go to our official YouTube channel. Professor, if you could just pop that official YouTube channel link in the Telegram chat for me, brother, I'd really appreciate it. But if you haven't heard a really good overview, go to our channel and just watch it. It's right there. You can pull it right up. You'll see the overview. Matter of fact, Professor, if you want to pull up the actual link that leads to a 24-hour overview, that would be great. Put that in the chat. There you go. Awesome. Thank you. And I think you'll get a great explanation of the opportunity there. But that's not what this call is for. Right now, what I want to do between now and the time that we actually launch the token, I just want to make sure that everybody's prepared. That's my goal. So what you guys picked up tonight was a nice little gold nugget on making sure that your wallet does not log out. Check your settings. Don't assume that your settings are still there. Matter of fact, you saw me put my settings in. Let's check my settings again. 4 hours, right? There it is, 4 hours. Because I don't think we're going to make you guys wait more than 4 hours. I'm pretty sure. So there's a good spot. I do want it to automatically log out, right? Just in case. I don't want someone else coming to my computer and pulling out my crypto. Or maybe some hacker or something weird happening, right? So they'll steal all $6.14 out of my wallet. That would be awful, wouldn't it? Wouldn't change my life, but it'd be awful. Let's do this, because many of you probably haven't watched this video in a while. Matter of fact, hold on a second. I'm going to play this little video. David did an incredible job of scripting and putting this video together. Just an awesome job. I got to stop sharing again and share again to make sure you guys can hear the noise. Let's play this little video really quick. Watch this. If you haven't seen it yet, or maybe just a reminder, this is how great this little meme project is. This is just the meme aspect of our project. Listen to this.
Oh, geez, Rick, a new token just launched. It's gonna 1000x. Morty, how many times do I have to tell you? Every token promises that. Just buy it so I can watch you get wrecked again. Rick, look, it's moaning. I'm gonna be rich. Ah, what happened? I was supposed to be Lambo rich, Rick. You just got ruggedy wrecked. No! You've been Sosana. This is why you're poor. This, Morty. This is what I keep telling you. Sosana actually has utility. No white paper needed, because you don't read those anyway. Boom! That's honesty, Morty. Unlike that scam.
See, I'm going to tell you, you notice when he says no white paper needed, it's really funny because now you got to realize that we wrote this up for the meme project. We didn't write this up for the utility, right? Now we got a light paper that we have out, which is, David just did an unbelievable job on that. Incredible. All the details and the information that are in our light paper, but we actually have that now. But this was before that. This was literally before we had engaged that utility. And it's kind of neat to see how things have progressed since. But this is just the meme aspect of our token, and that's why you heard that. Just in case you were thinking.
You just ate into.
Rick, do we sell?
No, we hold, Morty. This isn't some pump and dump with a logo designed in MS Paint.
But what if it dips?
Then we buy more.
Although you've been Sosana once again, Morty, this time you finally bought the right token. Sosana.io took you long enough.
Whoa.
Even the token knows you're a total degen, Morty.
So that was such, when he put that together, I got to tell you guys, I was so impressed. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, because Rick and Morty is a really popular, like, cartoon characters, like, especially in the crypto space. And that's how he came up with the idea to create this little parody. And of course, he made sure it was legal and all that stuff. So that's an awesome little aspect to, again, you know, Dave and I, we try to create things that you just don't see normally in crypto, right? You don't see stuff like that in crypto, especially from a meme token. You don't have the founders come on and talk on Zooms and interact with the community. You just don't see that in crypto a lot. We're trying to do all the things that they don't do that we know are just incredibly beneficial because it's the glue that holds this community together, right? We're a family. We really are. When I approach you guys on Telegram, I say Sosana family. Why? Because we really are, especially up to this point, because all of our growth has come organic. You guys realize we haven't even marketed yet? Like, we haven't even paid a single influencer yet with what's coming. I did do an interview in our previous contract with someone, but honestly, that's pretty amazing if you think about it. Like, all of our growth right now is just pure word of mouth so far. And that, to me, is a family. Like, we all have relationships with each other. There's relationships from one person to the next. And that's where all the growth has come from up to this point. And that is something I'm really proud of. And I'm really proud of the community. You know, I'm proud of you guys for sharing this. And I want you guys to continue to share it. You know, I know a lot of people have kind of slowed down a little bit because they're thinking, well, I want to hear a hard date for the token launch and everything. Guys, it's so close. And I've told you guys this before, many of you, that you don't want to wait. You know, that's just not something that you want. It's a mistake to wait. I'm going to also show you guys real quick just an idea of what's realistic here, because, you know, you think about the idea of the fact that we only have less than 1,430 members, right? And I showed you guys Pepe. Now, I believe that we're a multi-billion-dollar market cap, in the making. And you look at this, think about it. Here we have Pepe, that has how many holders? 481,000 holders. I think we're going to pass up Pepe. Why? If you guys don't know why, you need to watch the overview. If you don't realize that we have a utility that's never been done in history, that I believe is going to be the most rewarding utility in history. The most rewarding in history. It's never happened. Because not only can you have an advantage of holding the Sosana token, which we believe will grow in tremendous value, but you're going to hear about brand new projects, solid projects that are going to be voted on in our voting utility, where people are going to nominate projects and win prizes that way. And those prizes are going to go up. Just the first prize is 500 Sosana. That's not going to be the last prize. This thing's going to go up. As we go up in volume, the prizes are going to get bigger. And it's going to make that degen voter bonus wallet expand and swell up into something that's almost scary to think about, to be honest. It's crazy what's going to happen. Pepe doesn't have anything like that going. It's just a funny character. It's a cult following, okay? And I probably need to do a little more due diligence on Pepe, but for me, I'm not that interested in it. But the only reason I should is probably just because I do comparisons like this. But to me, unless anyone can show me, are there any Pepe experts out there? Anybody know much about Pepe? If you got some insight to share. But I can tell you right now, in my opinion, nothing compared to what we're doing. Just no comparison to Sosana. And here you have 480 plus thousand holders. And then you think about us and where we're at, just organically, we've grown to about 428 members in our Telegram. Okay. I'm just trying to give you some perspective. Again, this is not financial advice. This is not making any predictions that you're going to be rich if you buy the Sosana token, blah, blah, blah. None of that. I'm just giving you some good, solid information to think about, and then you make the decision on what you think Sosana is going to do and where you think we are positioned right now. But my point is, the reason I want to point that out is that launch day is just the first day. And I think each and every one of you people on this call right now are very, very fortunate to be where you're at this time. Because once we launch, man, once this ship sails, man, I don't think it's ever coming back. I think it's just going to be a juggernaut on the Solana ecosystem. I think everybody in the Solana network is going to find out about us. And you're talking about a project now, if you look at it, as number 6 in the entire crypto industry with $115 billion market cap. They did $12.2 billion in volume in the last 24 hours. There are literally millions and millions of Solana holders out there. And I believe they are all going to find out about us. And if they're Solana, not that every Solana holder is an investor that buys tokens on the Solana ecosystem. I'm not saying that. But there's obviously a lot of people out there, hundreds of thousands, I think millions. I can't confirm that, but I think millions of people out there that are hunting, trying to find gems on the Solana network. And I think every single one of them are going to find out about the Sosana project. And I don't see how you can say no to what we're doing with the utility. What is the goal of everybody in crypto? How many times have I told you guys this? What's the goal? Who can tell me in Telegram, real quick, answer this question. Who can tell me in Telegram what I've said is the #1 goal for people in crypto? Can anybody say? I'm gonna give you guys a chance to answer that. Can anybody say what I said is the #1 goal? Money's a good way to answer it, but very specifically, what is the goal? I'll tell you real quick. That's it exactly, Colby. Finding quality projects. Why? Of course, as you said, Helen, so you can make money. And you, Brian, you said so we can make money, right? So finding quality projects and finding them when? When do you want to find those quality projects? As early as possible, right? You want to be as soon as you possibly can. Now, you guys have found what I believe is the most quality project right now on the Solana ecosystem with what we're about to do. I believe you've already found it. But you know what's awesome? Is the goal of this project is to help you find more. How many projects out there are going to help you try to manufacture and create that over and over and over again in this community? Can you imagine the utility? So wouldn't that then by logical conclusion mean that what we're offering to the crypto market is exactly what people have been looking for? Are we not exactly what people are looking for? So when they find out about us, how can they say no? I don't care if you buy Sosana at a penny, 10 cents, or $10. You're still going to want to be a part of this community. Why? Because every 2 weeks there's something brand new. How many crypto projects offer you something brand new every 2 weeks? Which means this thing never stops giving people opportunities. I'm not saying that we're all going to get rich every 2 weeks. But what I am saying is that it's an opportunity to exponentially increase your chances. The goal is to exponentially increase your chances of finding a quality project every 2 weeks. There is no crypto project in the world that's ever done that. Do you understand me? Are you thinking about where we're headed? Are you thinking about launch day and thinking, oh my gosh, I want to buy it as soon as I can? And you should. You should want to buy this project when we launch as soon as you possibly can. I get that. And that's not financial advice, by the way. But my point is, we have 1,428 members, and if you agree with me that we are probably the best crypto project out there answering the greatest need in crypto, which is what? Helping people find quality projects. You know, all the other projects, they compete with each other, right? We're not competing with anybody. As a matter of fact, we believe that we are uplifting the entire Solana ecosystem. Why? Because of shiny object syndrome. That's the problem, right? Isn't that what Sosana, shiny object syndrome and nothing accomplished, has identified for everyone? Everyone can relate to that. I mean, just as a meme token alone, that's people relate to that, right? But what about the fact that we believe that we're going to solve the problem? What do you believe? Again, I can't stop telling you guys this because it's so important for you to understand. I'm not here to tell you what to do, to give you advice, to tell you how to invest your money. That's not my point. My point is when I tell you this, do you believe what I'm saying? Does it make sense? Does it resonate with you? And if it does, then you're in a great place, right? You're in a really good place. You just got to think about it that way. That's the goal tonight, is to help you guys understand where you're at. Okay? Set your buys. By the way, let's get back to pre-launch preparation. Set your buys at $500, maybe up to $1,000 when we first launch. Who can tell me why that's the case? Why do you want to set it to $500 to $1,000 or less? Why do you want to do that? Can anyone say? Too much. Why, Israel? Slippage, okay? A little bit. Slippage is one thing, but it's not slippage. Why do you not want to put too much in there at once? It may reject. Exactly, Trina. You just nailed it. In other words, your purchase might get rejected. You do not want to get rejected, because when we launch this thing, again, not financial advice or predictions, but we believe the price is going to be exploding in the beginning. And so everyone's going to try to get the cheapest price they can. And I'm going to tell you, if you make the mistake of looking at the chart, you've probably already lost. And I'm not going to say you lost long term, but as far as your objective is to get the cheapest price, well, your best chance to do that is not to go sit there and look at the price and see what it is, but to actually get into your wallet and buy it before someone else does. So while someone else is going to look for it and see what the price is, you'll have already bought. I'm just giving you guys ideas, not advice. I'm telling you what I'm thinking, right? So any questions about anything tonight that you guys have heard? Can you guys think of anything? Did you guys get value out of this? Good. Glad to see it. I would think that every single person on this Zoom tonight is also in Telegram. And some of you might just be hanging back. Maybe you're laying in bed, listening to it on your cell phone, and that's fine. That's great. But go into Telegram and just tell us what you're thinking. Give us some ideas, guys. Fill that chat up with how excited you are and why you're excited. Why? Because there's a lot of brand new people coming into our Telegram that don't know a lot yet. And when they see a community that is pumping excited, that's sharing their testimony as what they think of this project based on what I'm telling you tonight and what you've learned about it so far, that's what you want to do. Share it. We're waiting on Dave Michael to hear back from him about the auditors. We do not have a word on that yet, brother, but thanks for asking. We're just as anxious as you are. And as soon as we hear something, you guys are going to hear it as soon as possible. That I can tell you for sure. But just talk about it, folks. Fill up that chat with your love of this project and what you think of it, why you're here, why you think it's a great project. Because if you guys are doing that, the new people that are coming in are going to see that and they're going to be like, wow, what an excited community. Don't we want new investors, new people that come in that are thinking about getting involved with Sosana? Don't we want them to know that we have an awesome community? And help people in our community, folks. When you're there and you're in the Telegram and people are asking questions, if you got the answer, give them the answer. Help them. This is a community, right? Make sure that you're helping people. Be part of the community. Be part of the solution. And that's what I want you to think about tonight. All right. I'm gonna take. It's just now 39 minutes after the hour. I don't want to stay on much longer than this. So I just want to take a few quick questions right now, really quick. Okay, Mark, please show how to set. Oh, excuse me. Please show how to set slippage. You know what, T Crypto? Thank you for asking that. But go to our YouTube channel. There's an exact tutorial on what to do on the launch day when buying, and I show exactly how to set the slippage there. Okay. There's no reason to do that live because everybody here would just see it once. It's recorded and it's on our YouTube channel, so just go watch it. Here we go. I want to swap 500 first, but I'm afraid that it won't go through. Do you think $500 will get rejected? If not, I'm putting $500, then another 500 immediately after. What do you think? Brian, I can't give you financial advice. I can't tell you whether it's going to go through or not. But I can tell you right now, I would be comfortable putting $500 in at the beginning. That's just me. You got to decide if you're comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with it. I can tell you that right now. That doesn't mean I'm right, though. So if you go in there and it gets rejected, it may not get rejected because it doesn't accept $500. If it doesn't accept it, it's probably because maybe you didn't set your slippage right. Maybe you didn't put 30% or 40% or maybe even 50% in your slippage. Make sure you're putting your slippage in there. Some people say 30%, some people say 50%. It's up to you guys. If you're brand spanking new and we're absolutely climbing the chart and you want to get your buy-in as soon as possible, if you put in 30% and for some reason it denies, you'll wish you put in 50. I'll bet. But again, this isn't financial advice. I know that I would. You don't want auto, Helen. Auto means a 0.5% slippage. So never put in auto. You want to set that slippage to at least 30%. Because I can tell you right now, guys, if you put in 50% and it denies it, that means our chart is growing ridiculous. And you're going to want to put in 50% again because as soon as you can get that purchase in as possible, the better, right? I've never seen anyone lose 50% on a buy. I've never seen it happen. But there's a first time for everything, right? And I am not an absolute foremost expert on what's going to happen in your Phantom wallet. So I'm just throwing things out. Again, this is not any kind of financial advice. This is just me thinking out loud with you guys, okay? Hope everything makes sense. But I think I'm going to call it a night tonight, guys. I think we're pretty good. Professor, if you want to share anything, just message the Telegram and let me know. If there's anything you want to share, I'm going to go ahead and let you unmute if you want.
Hey, Mark, I just want to let everyone know what you just showed on how to make sure that we don't get timed out. I'll do a very quick video and post that in the chat since we didn't record this, and post that in the chat in case people didn't see exactly what you clicked on to go to settings. So I'll be looking out for that. I've got a private Zoom about Sosana right after this, but
awesome.
Before I lay my head on the pillow, we'll get that done and we'll post that in Telegram.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. We want everybody to know everything they can. It's awesome. And congratulations to everybody for being on the call tonight. So you got to see that. Just want you guys to be prepared. All right. I'm going to take one more question if there is one. Just one. Whoever's first. I'm looking. Then we're going to call it a night. How's your day been going? That's not going to count, Austin. But thanks, brother. What advice do you give us new people? I just gave you all the advice I think I have time to give you guys tonight, John. If you're brand new, okay, you know what? Excellent question. I'm going to answer with something. What I would give you as an advice for a brand new person is, let me ask you, how new are you, John? Are you just brand new to crypto? Like, have you never done anything in crypto before? Is that what you mean? Okay. Brand new to crypto. Go to YouTube. And I want you to look up what is Bitcoin and how did it get started. And you're going to find a whole bunch of tutorials, but find the one with the most views and just sit and watch it. Learn about blockchain and then what it is. Right? And then go learn about how Solana got started and watch a video tutorial on that. You know what's beautiful about YouTube, guys, is that you can find anything you can imagine on YouTube pretty much. There is a tutorial for everything you can imagine. Use it. Have you ever found, I still to this day find myself doing it. It's funny, even with ChatGPT, I'm like, I was reading a document yesterday and I saw a term I'd never heard of because David put it out. And I thought, I was just about to ask the chat, what does blah, blah, blah mean? And I thought, well, I'm thinking, I got ChatGPT. I'll just go to ChatGPT and ask it. Sure enough, I got the answer. And I don't know if there's ever been a time in history where it's been more easy to get answers to questions. The basic questions of anything, like just about anything you can imagine. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming on this call tonight. We will see you on a call for sure Monday night. Well, it is Labor Day. I might have to take that back. Let's see what happens Labor Day. I'm not sure if we're going to have a call or not, but we will announce it. So everybody just stay close to your Telegram and we'll let you know if we're going to have a call on Labor Day night. I'm not sure yet, but we will be getting back to you guys, okay? We'll see y'all later. You guys have a great night. See ya.